Hello, welcome to Hughes Marble and Granite. I'm going to bring you around our showroom and show you the type of work that we do. Generally, we make all our own fireplaces here ourselves from our own raw materials. We work with a variety of materials. We have our own cream limestone, our own cream marble. Work a lot with Irish limestone. We also work with some other colours, and I'll explain them to you as I go along. This particular design here is one of our more popular designs. We call it the Derry Claremorris. It's made from polished cream limestone. It's got a nice big deep shelf, nice portions, very traditional French style fireplace. Enables us to have quite a big opening with it, shown here with the brick opening. It's also very, very nice with a stove or an insert stove. I'll move along. This one over here, this design here is natural Irish limestone and sanded slate. You can see you've got a nice organic feel to the design. Very, very simple. Again, this one here has got a brick chamber, but we could also make this for an insert stove. What's quite nice or unusual about this one is that we have a very small, narrow hearth. So if you were tight for space for chairs or something either side, you can do the hearth like this. The two legs are extended out over the hearth, creates a very strong vertical, so the unit looks high and narrow. And again, this design we can make for you in different colours. So this is Irish limestone sanded. Over here we have Irish limestone honed. And this is just up a couple of pads on the polishing machine, darkens the stone, you get this nice kind of bluey, grey blue finish. This particular design, it's an arts and craft design, very popular design. Again, it's got quite a big opening for a basket, but you can use this one again for a stove or for an insert stove. We come along here, this one here, this is Irish limestone, and this Irish limestone here is fully polished. This one has got a lot of fossils and veining in it, and this particular design we restored originally. It came out of the convent in Swinford. We call it the Caledon design, and we make this design in a variety of colours. It's the big old landlord house style, Irish big house style, and we can make this bigger, smaller, deeper shelf, whichever you want. And again, we can make it to suit whatever kind of a fire opening you want to use. Over here, we have another cream limestone fireplace. This one here we call the Dillon House. I like it. It's a very elegant design, very simple, strong emphasis on the pillars. The original of this came out of Dillon House in Balladureen, the home of John Dillon, founder of the Fine Gael Party. We restored 5 fireplaces in the house for the OPW, and the original, this one, is in the library. It's in Kilkenny Black Marble, and we also make it in Kilkenny Black Marble as well as Kerry Red, and we can also have it in white marble as well, so we've got a number of colours that we can make it for you. Over here, moving over here, we have a more contemporary styling. This one here, as you can see, is wrapped around the chimney breast. So it just goes right around the chimney breast. If you've got a narrow chimney breast, you want to give a bit of prominence to your fireplace in the room, it enables us to do that. Here we've got a 15-inch high hearth, and this is on display with a Yeoman 5 kilowatt inset stove. This one here, you don't have to line your chimney for it, anything under 5 kilowatt, but it's a very nice, good quality unit. This is made out of polished cream limestone, and the hearth is black granite, which is very practical for maintenance. This one here, another traditional design. This one here, if you look at it closely, you can see that it's angled, the two legs are angled, so it's got a nice view from most angles in the room. And again, this one's got a cast iron, traditional cast iron horseshoe insert in a black granite hearth. Over here we have a Yeoman stove. This is an 8 kilowatt Yeoman stove, a wood burning stove, and behind it we have taken a slab of granite, and we've kept the integrity of the pattern of the granite. We've cut it into sections, and we have assembled it back up like a jigsaw. The granite is kind of floating from the wall, gives it protection. Again, here we have a nice big curved double hearth in front of it. We've raised the stove up off the ground about 6-7 inches, which makes it easier to load and unload your stove. I was watching Dermot Bannon the last day, and he was putting in a stove, and he was concerned about the wall behind it, that he had to keep the stove so far away from the wall because it would become combustible. We could have shown something like this. Over here, the showroom, as we're going along, you'll see we're kind of doing it up. This one over here, we're putting in granite worktops, and we're going to have our display area over here. This design, a very common design for a couple of years. This one is showing a cast iron. We're taking out the cast iron. We're going to put in a nice cream gas stove and a nice contrasting cream chamber, so that should be quite nice. Over here we have another modern style fireplace. This one over here, if you're bold enough, is a very, very striking black and red design. Shown here with a Studio 1 Gasco fire. This one is a non-glass one. The glass ones are much more efficient, and hopefully in the short space of time we'll put a glass one in here. This over here, another very contemporary style, Gasco gas fire, tall, elegant fireplace, and it'll look nice in a big room where you've got a nice area to watch it. Behind us here again, we have the Caledon, again the Caledon design, and this one is in Bianco Carrara Italian white marble. We also do a range of resin bonded fireplaces. These fireplaces you'll see up and down the country in every fireplace shop you go into. They're quite competitively priced. They're made in China, and we keep the whole range of them as well, the same as every other fireplace shop. Actually, this one here is another one. What we've done with this one is we've put a stone chamber into the background, and what we've done on the sides here is we've just accentuated it here with some 2 slips of black granite, and the black granite gives it a very, very strong vertical, which emphasises the stove area, and it just brings your eye up and it makes it look quite a nice complete design. That over here we have another one. This is going in. You can see that the shelves have just been put into it now. At the moment it's not quite finished. We're always putting in new designs into the showroom. This one is a Lotus stove. The stove is suitable for passive houses, heat recovery system. It's a wood burning stove. With this one here we have a 15-inch high heart, it's about a 19-inch high heart, and this is in cream limestone polished, slightly dark at the moment because it's just after coming off the saws and that and being polished, and this will lighten up as it dries out. This one over here, Mayo corbel design, again very, very nice fireplace to the stove. There it's in our own cream marble, and we also do it in the cream limestone, and we can make that to size. All our fireplaces we can make to size. This one over here is, we call it the party design. Again, it's got a big fireplace, very strong on all the detailing, can make it to size, any colour you want, and I call this party because my mother came from Party. Okay, we move along. Moving down this side of the showroom down here again, we have this design over here is again a very traditional style, and this is handmade. The corbels are hand carved, and we can make it to size. It's shown here with a 16-inch cast iron insert, which actually looks bigger than it is, but it's a very, very traditional style. Nice height, very deep mantle. Okay. So coming around this side over here, we have, just passing by this is a Dover Astor line stove, 10 kilowatt, really nice contemporary styling. Again, with this one, if you wanted, we could put a little curved raised stone heart underneath just to give you a bit of height. But it's very, very nice, a lovely stove. Over here, we have, again, just a very, very simple design. Doesn't intrude into the room very much. Has a nice floating hearth, shown here with a basket, but again you could easily fit a panoramic gas fire or insert stove into it. Over here we have another very contemporary style design. This one we call Marilyn, just because it's got a Hollywood feel to it. It's seen here with 1.5 meter electric gas stove, 2 kilowatt fire. It's got a very, very high raised hearth. Nice texture on it here, bush hammered, polished. Multicolour rosters of red granite, black granite pillars. It's just got a nice panoramic view. The picture over, the handsome man, is myself, and that was painted or drawn by my daughter. Okay, this is one of our more popular designs, this little one here. This we call the Derry Carb Bug. So it's very well for us, really nice deep shelf. Very traditional styling, yet has a lovely contemporary feel in the cream marble. It's shown here with the cream stove and the brick chamber, but again it's equally as nice with the cream chamber and black stove. And that's one thing we can offer all our customers. We offer you the opportunity to chop and change styles, designs, to get the fireplace that you want, and that's what we want. We want, at the end of the day, it suits us to have you happy, because you'll tell other people that you've got a good job. This one over here, not traditional, but very contemporary, but using the traditional Irish material. This is Irish limestone, bush hammered, and if you look at it, you can see that the light is causing the mica to sparkle and dance. Shown here with Granite California granite, which has got a really nice pattern and movement in it. And what we have here is Dimplex electric 2 kilowatt fire. This design here is a flat Victorian. We've done a lot of restoration over the years, and you'll always find this maybe not in the 2 good rooms, but in the servants' quarters, studies, bedrooms, and all that kind of stuff. Very, very nice design. Looks lovely actually with Riva 50 insert stove, and it's quite architectural, nice lines, and again we can make this to size and we can make it in a variety of colours. Walking around the showroom, coming down this side over here, this one over here, this is called the Ford Orden design. Nice style, 4 little black accentuated black granite pieces here, black granite insert. This one over here is called the Katrina design. Again, it's French styling, very strong corbels. It's an all cream here, but we can make this with the black granite hearth, and we can blow it up to any size you want. So again, this design could suit a stove or an insert stove. Here's the Derry Carb Bug again, Derry Carb Bug with a black granite insert, and this one has the Stovex Riva 40 insert stove. Really good stove. The Rivas, the Stovex units have really good air wash system, so you can be sure that you're going to have a nice clear picture. Actually, if we go around the corner here, we can see it. This one here is a Riva 50. You can see this has been burning all day long. You can see how nice and clean the glass is. And tomorrow when I go to light this again, I won't even have to clean the glass. It's a wood burning stove, works best with wood. Also works with turf, just regulated slightly different. Controls are very, very simple to use. That's your air wash. This is your primary air here. And this door just flaps up and down. And the handle is detachable so that when you go to open it, you can use your bare hands because the handle is not warm, and you can fill your timber or turf into it quite easily. This little one over here, one of our own designs, Metro, very nice saucer-like shape here in the centre of it. Very, very simple, strong detailing, chamfered edges all the way down. Very nice little cast iron, or again lovely with a little cream stove and a nice gun barrel or anthracite back chamber in it. Very, very nice. This one is the Derry Carb, and of the 3 Derry Carbs, this is the original one. And this house went down, or this fireplace, the original went to a house down in Belmullet, an architecturally designed house, and they wanted a natural Irish limestone. And it's shown here with the Bianco Romano granite slips, which is nice colouring. Sorry, okay. Sorry. Had to leave inside the showroom for a few minutes because we have customers. So I'm just going to bring you out here and I'm going to show you the workshop. Here's our workshop. You can see that it's coming near closing time this evening, so we're just closing up. We've just see, these are all the machines we use, very in this where we store our marble. And we have different, that's the lathe for making the pillars. As I said, we make all the fireplaces here. There's no problem making whatever style or size you want, and we keep our range of colours, as I said. So in here we have this one here is polished green limestone, and this one we designed with the intention of fitting a freestanding stove into it. This one's quite a lot of work in it. We have all the block shapes are chamfered purposefully to create the division. The chamber is lined with the same green limestone all the way around, so the stove fits nicely into it. We have a nice curved oval shaped hearth. The hearth is 30mm thick, but also if you wanted, if we were working together on the design of it, you could actually let the hearth down into the floor so that you could walk straight over it without tripping or anything like that. And we've done that on a number of occasions for customers. This one is quite high, which is nice, and the design here in the front of it is hand carved. And this was designed by my daughter Sheila, who's an art student, and when she gave it to me I thought it was a little bit big for the fireplace, but now that it's carved, I carved it. I quite like it. I think it suits it very, very well, and we call this the Sheila design. So again, we can make this for you in different colours, widths and sizes, and if you want any kind of carving, Celtic carving or anything like that, in any of your designs of your fireplaces, or even your family name, or you'll see from maybe the website that some people like their house name and the date and all that kind of stuff, we can offer you that facility. Over here then, this is some more Irish limestone. This is Irish limestone honed, and what we have here is a Spanish limestone. And we have the Spanish limestone, we've put a texture on it so you can feel it's very tactile. You can see the little movement in the stone. The colouring, the purple and the natural limestone bluey colour, very sort of bog heathery kind of colouring. And with this here we have it with the Yeoman CL8 wood burning stove. Very nice stove again. Doors like Volkswagen. Great, good quality stove. Again, you can see with the hearth here, we've curved the hearth nicely. We've given it a second little kicker here of a limestone hearth, and that just raises the stove up again so that when you're filling your stove you're not stooping and, you know, raising the blood pressure to put in the wood or the turf into it. I like it, it's very, very simple. We call this one Town and Country because you can have it anywhere. Over here, one of the resin bonded ones, this one here, a very nice fireplace with an insert stove. Someone has robbed the frame of it, but anyhow we put that back in. I quite like that one, very nice design. This one over here with a convector box gas fire, the Adele design, nice small simple tidy little fireplace. You can have it with or without the geometric shape in it. Again, strong emphasis on the joints, chamfered, and it's a great little seller for us. This one here is Claremorris marble, very popular Spanish marble. And again, what we've done here with it is, you can see the stove is fitted, but we've lined the chamber with the same material so you get this continuation of the marble all the way in. Very clean and tidy, looks really good, and just, I think, a very professional looking fireplace finish. Over here we have Kilkenny limestone, very simple design. This one here has got a little fender on it. It's expensive enough to make with the mould in it and that, but it's extremely practical. It's reminiscent of the old houses that we used to all grow up in. But what it does is, and I have it done like this in my own house at home, if anything falls out, it's easily caught, protects your wooden floor, probably a good investment in the long run, but you know, that's something for you to decide. Over here then, just coming out this way, over here we have a Kerry Red fireplace. I just love it. Kerry Red, it's quarried down in Castle Island down in Kerry. This one here again is the Partridge design. We have it here with midnight blue Stovax enamel stove. The chamber is made to suit it. A little bit of black piping around it. And again you can see the detailing. And you know, the one thing about it is, I hope I portrayed that to you, that you know, we love working with stone. We eat it, we drink it, we breathe stone. I love good design. I like to try and make every job as good as I possibly can. So if you want something different, or you have an idea about what you want, come down to me. You can see I brought you around the showroom here in Claremorris. I'll do my best to get the design that you want, and we'll try and keep it inside the budget that you have. Just before we go, we'll just come around here, and just this side here, the Dublin Corbel, which is an extremely popular design. And what we find about the Dublin Corbel is we make it to size again, and we can blow it up to suit. Sometimes people have a little bit of a bigger room, rather than a 4 foot or 4'6" or a 5 foot, we can make it up 5 foot, 5'6". And that's something else that we offer our customers. Most shops you go to, it's either a 5 foot or a 4'6". We can chop and change, cut and polish to suit whatever you want. The one thing I want to say is, you know, that we have great staff. All the lads that work here, some of them with Laughlin, Frank, Mark over 30 years. Horik, James and John who do the fitting. James has done his info and his heaters. And everyone here takes great pride, including Florence and Teresa in the showroom here and in the offices. We take great pride in what we do, and we appreciate all the customers that come to us. Just on the last thing here, this little one here is, we call it a Bundoran. It's a very, very simple design for a stove. But what's unique about this one is that we have made it, if you come down here, Mary, we have made it a little bit deeper than normal. So lots of times when you fit a stove into a room that doesn't have a chamber, sometimes the stove is sitting out in the room and it looks a little bit lost and lonely. So what we've done here is we've made the surround deeper, so that the chamber here on the inside extends out over the stove half and half, so it doesn't look as lonely. I hope you've had a good look around our showroom, and that if you are in the need for a fireplace, that you'll come and visit us. You're welcome. We are on the N17, and we're about halfway between Sligo and Galway, and hopefully we'll show you a shot of the workshop before we go. I'd just like to thank my producer, my film director, and my gaffer, who has worked very hard today for her dinner. So thank you, and you're welcome to Hughes Marble whenever it's through the road if you want. Okay? Okay. Fly over. Okay, so we're coming from Galway going towards Sligo, and once you go underneath this flyover here, we're only 2 kilometres on the left hand side, and we'll be there now in a few minutes. So for over 100 years we had the business in the centre of town, and then for our sins and our good judgment we decided to move, and we opened a new workshop in 2008, just as everybody said they didn't want any more marble in the country. And we've been out here since, soldiering on, trying to make a living, but thanks be to God we've been able to keep going. Lost about half our staff, but we've kept the other half, and things are beginning to pick up again, so please God we'll be around for a long time to come. He's just coming down now, heading towards Knock on the N17, and the first landmark was the flyover. The next one here is the sign for the Carmelite Monastery, which is on the right hand side, and my grandfather and grandmother and aunts are buried over there in that graveyard. And you can see here now, just on your left hand side, hughesmarble.com. That's our new workshop. Nice red granite front to it, and we just turn in left in here now. If you keep going, you're heading towards Knock and Sligo. Just look for the little sign here that says Eskerla Valley on the side of the road, the L551, and just turn in here and it brings you into our workshop. Okay.